Hello, good morning. Welcome to the meditation live stream. This is Scott. Here on my channel, we're working with the four dimensions of our being: our body, our emotion, our minds, our relationships. And we're using awareness as the mediator or the primary kind of component that works through the different dimensions of our being. You become aware of your body, aware of your emotions, aware of your mind, and aware of your relationships. And furthermore, that awareness is not separate. So that there is a kind of way in which you become more connected to these dimensions. You could say more in touch with them or more intimate with these different aspects of your life. And from there you make different choices in the world. And those choices ripple out and make a difference. And I've been doing this work for a while on YouTube, and I think it's important to continue to do. Sometimes I need time away. I've been adjusting. I'm currently more than 2 weeks. I think I'm, since it would be maybe almost 2.5 weeks free of alcohol. I'm completely removed alcohol from my experience going through the sort of trying to be a little bit healthier and listening to my body. And, when you practice meditation, you become aware of things that perhaps you had blind spots to, or certain patterns or habits that you take a look at from a fresh point of view. And I'm no different, that I become aware of things about myself that I hadn't looked at previously in a certain light. So I'm feeling a lot better. I'm working through a strange neurological symptoms in my body for the past almost 2 months. And they are kind of like pins and needles feeling in the hands and feet as this got a lot better over the past 2 weeks. So it's just, something, if you would like, you can send me positive, well wishes. It would be helpful. And, I think, removing alcohol from my diet has made a big impact, and I'm on the road to recovery. And I'm probably going to reduce coffee too at some point. We'll see. It would be kind of hard to live without. So I like to give a brief talk, and then we'll get into a guided practice. Today we'll go for about a half an hour. And I've been thinking a lot about the future and a lot of the future thinkers out there. And AI can't really be intimate like you can. It doesn't have the nervous system. It doesn't have the flesh and blood. It doesn't have the hormones or the millions of years of evolution with which to be intimate with you. And we talk about intimacy, I don't mean romantic. I mean connection. I think people are substituting connection with AI from connection with others, and the atrophying of connecting with others is happening. When we look at our quality of our relationships, I think as the digital world has sort of proliferated, there have been a lot of great advancements for sure, but also there's been an atrophying, I think, of built-in human-to-human bonding connection that is key to our happiness, our fulfillment, our well-being. And when we look at that outsourcing of connection to the machine world, we will see more of that. We'll have more of a need for mental health in our communities. You can only look recently to how it's almost like you can see decay happening, and those of us who have been on the path for a long time feel a kind of celebration in that we've seen things for a long time that and been talking about these things for a long time that others have not. And there's a kind of reestablishment in that kind of a miracle now that, we really aren't alone as we thought. We really were onto something back then. And if we can come together ever fresh, ever new, there's a kind of light or hope for humanity. And in that way, we have this kind of nostalgia for a future world. And, because we've had this world in our hearts for a long time. And we just want it to usher it into being. And it's not going to take one woman or one man to do so. It's going to take a movement that isn't a movement. It's going to take a kind of subtle transformation, but on a large scale. So, that being said, we'll start now with practice. Crossing your feet at the ankles and bringing your hands up into your chest. We'll begin a Donna Eden technique to help cleanse the energy body. Deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. You can feel the energy building up into your hands. Great, we'll do 3 more. Great, coming out of that and discharging, flicking away from your body with your hands. And bringing your hands together now in prayer position. You can repeat after me if you like out loud or quietly to yourself. I release all energies, thoughts, emotions, intentions, and frequencies that are no longer for my highest good back to Source. I release all impacts on my personal environment and my personal effects. All thoughts, emotions, energies, intentions, and frequencies that are not for my highest good back to Source. Right now, and coming into practice for meditation, with your eyes closed, gently placing your attention on your physical body and your body sensations. Becoming aware of your body's temperature, subtle movement, tingling and pulsing. A sense of aliveness and presence. You can feel your body's contact with the earth underneath you, your connection with the planet. We can practice the art of feeling and softening. On the in-breath, feeling your body. Then on the out-breath, softening and melting down through your body and into the earth. And as you soften and melt down through your body, it could be like this healing light or this healing honey that as it travels down through your body, it collects all the impurities, cleanses, heals, purifies, and makes whole. As it travels down through your body and into the earth, where the earth receives that energy and recycles and transforms it. And with each cycle of breath, you get a little bit lighter, a little bit brighter, and a little bit closer to your body. Very good. Then bringing your attention up now into your heart, feeling your heart space. You can imagine as though you're breathing directly in and out of your heart. And on the in-breath in, feeling your heart. Then on the out-breath, softening and expanding your heart. I love to say that whenever we move into our heart space, there's always a sense of warmth and tenderness there. Coming in contact with your emotions, you can notice what's present for you emotionally right now. And without the urge to fix or change or get rid of your emotions, just allowing yourself to feel a little bit in the shared space. You could be feeling any of the 5 main cardinal emotions, giving your life direction, like points on a compass. You could be feeling anger, sadness, fear, joy, or shame. In addition, you could also be feeling numb, which is another valid emotional experience. bringing your attention up now to your head, feeling your head on the in-breath. Then on the out-breath, softening in and around your skull. You can, if you like, breathe into your third eye space between your eyebrows or your crown, the top of your head, whichever feels correct for you, and just feeling and softening in and around your head. And coming in contact with your thoughts, you can notice how busy or active your mind is. And without trying to get rid of your thoughts or any kind of entertaining of your thoughts or actively thinking, just allowing your thoughts to come and go. And as I like to say, if you do notice that you're actively thinking, you can always practice returning to your body, feeling your spine, your body's contact with the earth underneath you for grounding and anchoring. Very good. Then from here, we can gently open our eyes. Gently opening your eyes, and we'll practice now with our eyes open. And keeping your eyes soft, we'll take a moment together and appreciate the work, the practice we did with our eyes closed. And we'll practice now in the relational space, the space of outside and inside. Every relationship, every relation has an outside part and an inside part. It could be useful to practice in these different spaces. So, on the in-breath, practice feeling outside you, around you, the space around you, 360 degrees on the in-breath. And then on the out-breath, feeling inside you, the space inside. And just noticing the difference, feeling outside on the in-breath, and then back inside on the out-breath. then from here, if you like, you can add in qualities to your practice. Qualities are like these feeling states of love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness. You just practice sending and receiving the qualities. You can pick one or two or three or all four if you like. It's up to you. And just practice sending on the in-breath, love, compassion, gratitude around you. And then on the out-breath, receiving love, compassion, gratitude, forgiveness. And you can practice slowly and just practice sending and then receiving the qualities. Wonderful. And then from here we can set our prayers and our intentions for the day. I'll be quiet. And you can do your prayers, your intentions first. May this work that we do transform our life, offering up healing and blessings, and ripple out into the community, transforming our culture and our systems. Amen. Wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me. Have an awesome day. Feel free to like and subscribe and leave a comment below. And I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.